Scripts saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Pin the mirrors back and go full. Check. Watch out. 19 tight. 55. Right there. 55. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, check that. Street.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
At the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Kill. Turn up. Alert 3. 70 range.
Hurts. Catch made by Fulgham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 39 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Burrow. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, defense.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
43 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ron. Ross. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross, 32 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is
and
good.
This one through the uprights and
that
good.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2.
Wide, get wide. 6, check 26. 18, move.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not,
and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
54. Mike 54. Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Check.
They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
1st down, Bengals.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. –
2
Again, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. And Burrow going to throw again. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. They find some open field here. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the option, it'll be Hurts. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS. Check your hot read. Check. Street. Check hot route. Hot. 25. Check 25. Check 25. No, street. Rush in.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Ready up, 55. Back 55. You don't want none of that. Give it. Pick up the ball.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. 70 Timberwolf. Check 55. Mike. Rip. Go, Rig. Go. No. Off. Riggs. Dragon 60. Go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jake Elliott readies for the field goal try. He was originally drafted by the Bengals. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks,
That's what I
that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Let's get it.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
He's checking crack. Jam. Check safety.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And a Bengal first down.
Here's Burrow going deep downfield, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Pass complete to
John Ross.
Touchdown,
2 catches,
Cincinnati.
2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
His kick is
And his
good.
kick is good.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Eagles 10.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the driver to get at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's put that team on the Bucks. Check, smash. The mic. Check, 55 the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Throwing is Hurts.
You don't want
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
49. Mike, 49. That's the pass. Slam.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 6-yard line.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position, When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Eagles
that
10.
drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
37-yard line.
Right here. Mike.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
57 to Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
To Miles Sanders. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They go play action with Hurts. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. No check. Slam. Hey, check that. Street. You got tight right there. Mustang 19. 57.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on them.
Oh, wide open, complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Eagles 10.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points
big time.
46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Defense, let's go. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Stay with me.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he connects with Hurts. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Man, I got Cowboy 80. Right there. Check it back. 69.
Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Randy Bullock lining up for the point after.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be...
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, there's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch twist. Sponge. No.
It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive. With a one-play drive of your own, and you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
To number 83,
Tyler Boyd, 75 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football.
Kick is good.
Always take the football.
Makes the score.
Extra point
Bengals
up and
52,
good by Bullock.
Eagles
And the lead will
17.
swell by one more.
Randy Bullock to kick off for
So they throw the
Cincinnati.
pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball,
Miles Sanders,
he's got to
the
be
ball
like
carrier.
what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a
Jackal
long
back at the
touchdown.
22-yard
Short-term
line.
memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some
It's
reason.
deep in there, right? Yeah.
Rip right, rip right.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it'll bring up third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Watch that end, right.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Sanders with a first down carry, but he's going to be stopped up behind the line. A loss of a couple there.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Check 4, check.
On 3rd down, it's Sanders, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
A gain of 7
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Burrow on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here comes Rager. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Good.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
I hope you brought your lunch, 'cause I'm about to...
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon on the carry.
Joe Mixon, an
Cincinnati.
80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it
Randy
on.
Bullock lining up for the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
Bengals 59.
They went for the whole thing
Eagles
and got
17.
it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jalen Hurts.
Jordan Evans came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Big Sears right here.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, it's Sanders. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jordan Evans, and the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down, Cincinnati.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. I got one. Watch out.
Mixon.
I'm the 10.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Keep playing hard.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
57's the mic.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
11-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.